Previously, we've seen a couple of ways to search for people you know on Facebook. This mostly involved typing their name into the search field at the top of the site. If the person I'm looking for doesn't pop up underneath the search field, I can choose to see more results for, in this case, Darren Brightman. And now I see a list of several people with matching or similar names. I can filter this down so I see just people, which makes the list slightly shorter in this case. If the person you're looking for doesn't have a photo of himself as his profile picture, or if you can't tell if the photo is of him, you might have trouble figuring out which is the right person. You can see I have two Darren Brightmans here, and I can't really tell by looking at the photo which person I'm looking for. Most likely it's the person with whom I share mutual friends, but let's just ignore that for now and assume that I'm having trouble telling the difference between these two Darren Brightmans. So if you know any other information about the person, such as what town he lives in, where he went to school, or where he works, you can add that information to your search in an attempt to locate the right person. For this example, let's say I know that Darren lives in Santa Cruz, California. So I'm going to make sure that location is selected from this menu. Notice we can select location, education, or workplace. And I'll type in Santa Cruz. Select the correct one here. And when I select that, I automatically get another filter set to education this time, but I think the location is all I need in this case, so I'll click filter. And now I only have the one result, so chances are this is him. So I can click his name, which takes me to a limited version of his profile since I'm not currently his friend. But now I can see some real photos of him and confirm that this is who I'm looking for, and then I can click add as friend to send him a friend request. So remember that you have the ability to filter your search if you're having trouble locating a specific person. Now, another way to quickly find someone is if you have their email address. Just type their email address into the search field. And you notice as soon as I type in that completed email address, type the M for .com, the right person shows up. Of course, this has to be the email address your person uses to sign into Facebook, but if you have that, it's very easy to find someone that way since all email addresses are unique. So those are just some additional ways you can locate people on Facebook.